Somebody didn't finish making the shirt. Hey, thanks for swinging by. So in this video, I want to talk to you about how to be yourself and not a commodity when building your brand, that 1000% you. So let's talk about that. I crack myself up, I swear. But that's my brand, right? So people like a little humor. They like a little realness. They like some screw ups because they want to know that you're real. There's so much information out there. It's like, oh my God, make it stop. And yet we still are voracious for it because we're trying to find the right fit. And I was watching, I think I mentioned this in another video, I was watching probably a 4 or 5 year old video of Gary Vaynerchuk. Let me talk about that guy's built a crazy personal brand that is so recognizable from when he first published Crush It, which I loved. I think it was back in, I don't know, early 2000 or 2010 or something to 11. I can't remember. Anyway, it's like one of my favorite books of Gary's, and it was the first one that he put out. And he was talking in this video about how the internet has commoditized everything. There's always going to be a lower price, an option, a better solution, cheaper, 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 cheaper. That's not going to go away. It's good for us, right? But it's not good for us if we're trying to distinguish ourselves and not be a commodity. Now, solopreneurs have a distinct advantage because we can build personal brands that literally distinguish ourselves and differentiate us from other solutions, okay? And we want to make sure that the way we're communicating about our brand, who we are, the value that we deliver is in such a way that's so uniquely us that we attract the perfect fit clients. And that's what I keep beating the drum about in all these videos and all my content. It's so important to build a business of you because people don't buy services, they buy people. And that's like so prevalent in the solopreneur market. Okay, so if you're a one-person business, you need to build that personal brand. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 things, and that was the first one, about Gary Vee talking about the commoditization of everything on the internet. And that's how a lot of us are marketing ourselves and putting out our content. And by the way, you should be putting out as much content as possible because that's what builds your brand, right? Especially video, because then you can really be yourself, just like how crazy I am in my videos. But I always want to convey ideas and insights so you have more tools to be very effective in your own business or get that one little nugget that just kind of, oh, okay, that makes sense. And I'm telling you what, just go with your gut. If your gut says, this isn't me, I'm trying to be something else, like I saw this one approach on YouTube, and so I'm going to do that now. No, if it's not you, don't do it. But if it is something that draws more of you out, then yes. And my YouTube videos, how they changed in 2021, is a perfect example. I'm still delivering good information, at least I hope good information. Is it good? Is it helpful? Tell me in the comments. I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place in this video. But it's a way for you to really start finding that you, that 1000% you, and give yourself the opportunity to express it. And what I did was I just changed my thumbnails, right? So I noticed in my videos that I kind of make some goofy expressions and I had always done like a really corporate, like clean, very tight typography approach to all my design. That's just how I like to design. It's how I've always done it in the corporate world. And it's just my happy place, right? But it's also the way I've always done it. And if I'm going to be helping you be more you, I better be more me. And I'm still trying to figure that out, right? Because it is scary. It's scary to kind of put yourself out there in a vulnerable way. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I changed all the thumbnails and made them super, I don't want to say cartoony, but like I took my funny expressions, and then I came up with some real cool text treatments and just made it bold, like bright with outlines and coloration and stuff. So as a thumbnail, it looked enticing, it looked interesting, it looked fun, which is part of my brand, right? So when you look at commoditization, the way you can absolutely kill it is by being more you. Okay, so the second thing that's super important with solopreneurs is you must build a personal brand. This is distinct from a corporate brand or a company like Nike or Mercedes-Benz or Chipotle or Chick-fil-A, or I guess I'm getting kind of hungry. It is almost lunch. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, that goofy moment. And when you are a solopreneur, one person business, it's up to you. You can do it however you want, right? And remember that and this is the third thing, which is sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Good thing it wasn't a real fart, because then I would have had to, I probably would have had to leave it in, given, otherwise I would have been out of integrity with what I'm trying to teach. Oh my goodness, this video is way too crazy. But when you look at being a solopreneur and really finding something to stand for, right? Because people buy people, they don't buy services, right? Especially when the solopreneur market is when you are expressing what you're passionate about, what you're a stand for, and what you're seeing as maybe an injustice in the marketplace or in the world, or you have a specific cause you want to champion and draw more attention to. Whatever that is, if that's you, then you have the opportunity to add that to your personal brand, because that's what's going to really bring that out. And so all of these things add up to decommoditizing what you're doing. So then you don't get compared to every, trainer or every speaker or every, life coach or every wellness practitioner, right? So you don't get put in those buckets. You get to be known for your name and your personal brand, which is super important. All right, so just to recap, 3 things that will help you build a brand that is not easily commoditized or commoditized at all. And the first thing is just get real clear, commoditization is not going away. And when you feel like you're in a sea of sameness of other people who are doing what you're doing, you're not building a deep enough personal brand. Okay, so that's a great way to determine whether or not your brand is strong. The second thing is solopreneurs have the luxury of being able to create a personal brand, not a company brand. So even though all of us have a company name, to legally operate as or bill our clients as, like mine is Better 3. I've had that for almost my whole business. But yet people don't know me as Better 3. They know me as Terry Pappy. And that's a big difference. So solopreneurs have that luxury of being able to brand their names, their presence, their personality, the personal brand. And because, as I mentioned, people buy people, not services. And then the third thing is that people also buy alignment with what that expert stands for. So if you are passionate about children's literacy, then that needs to be part of your personal brand. If you're passionate about green, meaning everything that you're excited about is about saving the planet and recycling and being as efficient with, just consumables as possible, or you may even have a deeper niche around that, then that needs to be part of your personal brand too, because all these triggers are ways for people, the right people for you, to align with what you're about, as long as you're expressing it through your content, and actually hire you and work with you. So hopefully that was helpful. Comments below, please. I interact with everybody who leaves me a comment or question, and because I am here to serve you and help you build a 1000% personal brand you.